I'm Rebecca from Tyler Arboretum, and happy Earth Day. We have compiled a list of some great books to teach you all about nature and talk about things that you can do to be green on this Earth Day. Two of my favorite books from the list are What Does It Mean to Be Green? And The Lorax. In What Does It Mean to Be Green, there are some great tips about how you can help protect the planet. Some of the tips included are turning off the faucet when you're brushing your teeth and eating ice cream out of an ice cream cone instead of out of a plastic cup with a plastic spoon. Now, in the story of The Lorax, which is by Dr. Seuss, it talks about what happens when you cut down more and more trees to make factories and to make more things. So I'm going to read you a few excerpts from this book, The Lorax.
Way back in the days when the grass was still green and the pond was still wet and the clouds were still clean and the song of the swami swans rang out in space, one morning I came to this glorious place. And I first saw the trees, the truffula trees, the bright-colored tufts of the truffula trees, mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze. In no time at all I had built a small shop. Then I chopped down a truffula tree with one chop. The instant I'd finished, I heard a gazump. I looked, I saw something pop out of the stump. He was shortish and oldish and brownish and mossy, and he spoke with a voice that was sharpish and bossy. Mister, he said with a soft, dusty sneeze, I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees, for the trees have no tongues. And I'm asking you, sir, at the top of my lungs. He was very upset as he shouted and puffed, What's that thing you've made out of my truffula tuft? You're glumping the pond where the humming fish hummed. No more can they hum, for their gills are all gummed. So I'm sending them off. Oh, their future is dreary. They'll walk on their fins and get woefully weary in search of some water that isn't so smeary. And at that very moment we heard a loud whack. From outside in the fields came a sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then we heard the tree fall, the very last truffula tree of them all. And all that the Lorax left here in this mess was a small pile of rocks with the one word unless. Whatever that meant, well, I just couldn't guess. But now that you're here, the word of the Lorax seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. He let something fall. It's a truffula seed. It's the last one of all. You're in charge of the last of the truffula seeds. And the truffula trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new truffula, treat it with care, give it clean water and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack, then the Lorax and all of his friends may come back.
Thank you for listening to me read The Lorax. I can't wait to find out what books you're reading today on Earth Day and all the things that you did to celebrate the planet today. See you next time.